I recall a little girl who came in who had special needs. When she came in, she could not sit in a chair and needed to sit on a pillow, and told her interviewer that her bottom hurt because she had been sexually abused by a member of her extended family, and her pancreas was injured and bruised, and her back was so damaged that this little toddler had a long, long way for physical recovery as well as the emotional recovery.
The Tomorrow's Child Foundation was started to raise money in order to fund prevention services and programs in collaboration with the Center for Child Protection.
It's a group of dedicated, passionate individuals that are all under the directive of ending the cycle of child abuse.
It's the natural next step for the work that we've begun at the Center for Child Protection.
What we're facing with the Center for Child Protection is kind of catching those children at the backside of abuse, where they've already been abused, they've already experienced trauma, and some crime has been committed somewhere in their life to them or around them. And what Tomorrow's Child Foundation wants to do is to fund grants for the Center for Child Protection to prevent child abuse from happening.
This is our opportunity to do more and to reach those children before the horror happens.
To prevent child abuse, it's mostly about education.
The services that the foundation is interested in funding happen to be things such as stabilizing at-risk families, being able to reach out and educate frontline workers, being able to provide education, information, and knowledge to all people that touch a child's life in one way or another.
I can't think of a better way to put your resources than monies invested in education and stemming the abuse of children.
We also support innovative therapy technologies.
Through science and technology, we've discovered ways that we can reprogram what a brain looks like that's been damaged or hurt.
Those are the kinds of innovative programs and awareness campaigns that we want to fund.
They say we can prevent child abuse in 3 generations. And I love this story of the 3 generations because my family has 3 generations currently involved in the Center for Child Protection. So that rings so true to me. 3 generations sounds like a long time, but in reality, 3 generations is what most families have living at the same time.
I've been involved with the Center for Child Protection for over 20 years, and I've seen an awful lot of the impact and the trauma that affects these children and how it plays out in their lives.
Our whole future depends on the way we raise our children.
People always ask me, well, what can I do?
It's listening. It's opening up your eyes and ears and your heart. It's paying attention.
We'd like you to raise your hand and say, I'd like to go take a tour of the Center for Child Protection.
You've got to care. You've got to care about our children.
We'd like you to become an advocate for children.
If you don't care about our children, what do we have to hope for?
We know that the next step that we must take is preventing these children from ever being abused in the first place.
We've used the analogy about the children being thrown into the river. The center's down at the bottom getting those children out of the river. The foundation wants to be at the top, stopping them from being thrown into that river.